Hi everyone, welcome back to the craft room. I've been asked to make a Mother's Day card for my friend's granddaughter to give to her daughter. She likes mermaids. I was going to do a die mermaid, the gummy pan mermaid, but I get a bit, go overboard with the stacking up, and this has got to go into the post, so I'm going to keep it flat. The only other mermaid I have is this one, this stamp, which is from Creative Stamping Magazine. It was free, so I'm going to do that one, and she's going to go about there. I've already printed off a sentiment, so just printed that off on the, created it on the PC and printed it off on the printer, so she's going to go on there like that. Initially I'm going to stamp her with Memento so that I can use alcohol markers to colour her in, and then I'm going to restamp her again with Versafine Clair to make the outline darker and such, and then I'll work out what sort of matte layer I'm going to do. So that's the plan. So I'm going to have to do it in the Misti because I can get it into the corner. So I'm going to pop that in there and get her stamped. So let's get her stamped initially in Memento. We'll do it one more time, although it's not vital to have a perfect image because I'm going to restamp anyway. So let me clean this off. I'm going to leave that in there so that I can do my restamp. I'm going to do her hair pink and her tail green, and the rock's going to be brown, and then I'll do skin colour on her skin. So let's start with the pinks that I've got, which are strawberry pink, dark blush and light hot pink. So let's get some hair done. I think I might just sort of follow the lines and do a bit of dark here and a bit of light there, and try and get it so it's on some of the places where it would actually be dark. But I just want to get a little bit of variation in there, really, I think. Just so it doesn't look flat. It will be dark down by her face though. And then the medium one. Just going to blend that out a little bit. Just leave some little places for some highlights. I like this one. might just do the dark one again and go over her, where her headband is. Blend that out a little bit. I might do a bit more on that when I've done the rest. I'll see how it looks. Oh, missed a bit. So for the greens, I've got ocean green, glass green and green shadow. So start with the dark one. I'm going to put a shadow down at the back here. I'm going to put a shadow down where her arm is, both sides. And a bit in that bend there. Down here. Now I'm going to do a bit on her tail. Just on these drawn lines here. And a little bit up there. So mid-tone, blend that in a little bit. I'm going to leave a place to do a highlight. This highlight is going to be across the top there. So I'll leave that white. And then just going to leave some down, highlight down the middle and a little bit at the top on some of these. And then the top of that one. That's that for now, but I am going to do some bit glittery on there later. Let me, I might go a bit darker on the green actually, just to make it a bit more, what am I trying to say? My words won't come. A bit more dimensional, that's it. So let's pull out a darker green. So maybe this one. So I'm just going to do a bit darker down here again. See, I like that a little bit better. Just blending back out into the lightest one. To do a little bit back there. So for her, oh, I've got to do a top, haven't I? I think we'll do that green as well. Shading under there. Not too much, it's a very small piece, so as long as there's a little bit of shading on there, we should be okay with that one. I have got buttercup yellow and greyish yellow. So let's see what we think of those two. It's a bit dark round by her forehead and this side of her face. Dark on her neck, back of her arm, and down the back. Down there, and her hand is quite in shade, I would think. I'll do a headband. So the browns I've got are clay, copper and mahogany. So I'm just going to do a bit of colouring and stippling on here. So we'll start with the lightest one. Colour it all in. And then do a bit of stippling and try and make it look a little bit rock-like. There we go, see what that looks like when it dries off a little bit. Okay, so I've got Ohuhu dual tip dot pens, and a couple of the ones I've got in my set are metallic-y. I've got a pink and I've got a silver. I've also pulled out a white pen. So I'm going to do a little bit of sparkle in her hair. So just a little bit. Probably won't notice too much, and I'm going to just do some dots here. And some white dots. Do a little bit of white on there. On here. I haven't coloured in her ear, I've just noticed. So let me just colour that in. So I'm going to let those pens dry and then I'm going to re-stamp her. So let me get all this put away. Okay, so let's get this stamped again. This time I'm using Versafine Clair, which is a nice black black ink. Make her stand out a little bit more. I think that will be enough. And we've got our matte layer, our base. I've just got to work out that I want a black matte layer. I think it'll look nice with a black matte layer. Let me get some black out. Let me just cut this down to size. I've done two because I want to put one on the inside as well, because this is not a very thick card, so if I put that and another piece inside, it will make it a little bit stronger. So that's the plan. But also I think I'm going to just do a bit around the outside of her. So let's just give myself a guide and then do it in alcohol marker. So let's put that there. Shoot it up a little bit. And so if I do a really light guide that I can rub out in a minute. Let me pick a blue. I think I'm going to do that in very light blue. And I'm just going to do a bit of, should have done this before I restamped it, but why make things easy? I'll try not to pull any of that Versafine out, else it'll smudge. Move that out a little bit. Right, see how that dries, and then I will erase the circle. So let's get this stuck together. Okay, I am going to just make it look like this is finished off. So I like that better. And give her a little bit of sparkle. So this is today's card. Didn't take too long. First Mother's Day card done. I've got another 3 to make. But that's it for this time. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you next time. Okay, bye.